Not gonna stop. So I'm vlogging now for protection. These people are stupid. Now the thing about it is, like I said, those kids were cute when they were saying it, but then that's why you got to stop it before it gets out of hand, because then they grow up to be, you know, whatever was making all that noise. Now these are still boys, but they're older. They're probably like, I don't know, maybe 18 to 20, 25, something like that. But the kids that walk by were cute, but these are like, so they grow older and then it's not so cute anymore. And so then the next I'm starting to look will probably be like, old men, like 40, 50 years old, drinking beers on the corner. So, but that wasn't the intention of me wearing what I have on, which is just basically, it's just shorts. I cut jogging pants into shorts. But yeah, and talking about raising children and that type of thing. As I was walking, oh, this is so cute. This little baby is taking the first steps, and I guess the parents or something are videotaping. But okay, talking about raising. Something was flying in my eyeball. Raising children and that type of thing. I was walking up to the store. There were two little boys. When I say little, I mean really little, like maybe looked like to me somewhere between 6 and 10. I hope all those boys don't come over here. I'm across the street, but between 6 and 10, between 6 and 10 years old, and there was like a can of whipped cream that was on the ground, right? And it was one boy. He was a little bit taller than the other one, light skinned. The other boy was a little bit shorter, dark skinned. And I think the taller one may have been maybe a year or two older than the other one. So what ended up happening was the whipped cream was on the ground, the can of whipped cream. The light-skinned boy picked it up and threw it at the younger boy. Now, I know things have changed a lot, but my instinct, and this is why I don't have children, my instinct went directly into protection mode. I don't have children. Why do I still have that instinct? I guess maybe, I don't know. But I immediately went into protection mode, and the little dark-skinned boy went to pick up the can to throw it back at him. And I was scared for him. I was like, hey, excuse me, please don't do that, because if you throw it at him, you could if it hits him in the eye or something, you could do him permanent damage. And so he listened, because I was an adult, which again, that shows they're not really bad kids. Some of these kids don't listen at all. But, yeah, so he listened, but the big boy then, instigated something else for him. I couldn't make it all out, but it's like I can't stand here and just like watch the whole time. So I'm like, what do I do, But the thing about it is this, in the future, like I said, I've always been, quote unquote, a good kid. I never started nothing, whatever, like that. But the thing about it is this, that with children, they're coming over here. I hope they're not coming this way. No, they got a girl with them, so they should be okay. They have somebody to bother. Okay, but the thing about it is, like, with children, it scared me because, like I said, my mom, to me, she did the best she could. The system, as far as my teachers, the people outside of the system, did the best that they could with, my upbringing and everything. But it still didn't go so well. I never hit, never started nothing. But what ended up happening was that I became the pushover, the doormat, because I was trained by, not even really the teachers, just the system told you that, And so I didn't have a backbone and didn't fight back. And not intentionally I have a backbone. I probably could fight if I needed to, but I never scared anybody, or did anything like that, to put anybody in a bad position. Now, with me stepping in and telling that little boy not to throw that can, asking him not to throw that can, what's going to happen, because adults, regardless of how old you are, you do make things impression on children. And so what may end up happening as a result of that is that the next time something like that happens, he's not going to do anything and he's going to get beat up. I can't stand there and be there to watch the whole time. So, maybe it would have been best for me just not to say anything and let it go down however it went down. But the other part of it too is I didn't want to be standing there and get in the middle of them throwing a whipped cream bottle can or whatever back and forth. So What do you think? I think in today's society, it's not based any longer on being nice or being good. It's about, and the prime thing about fighting is fear. You have to be able to instill fear in someone. That's when you've already won and show that you're able to stand your ground. Now, this boy is young, and, I kind of took that away by asking him not to, and he obeyed. But I think that in this society, I think each person basically is for their own. And like I said, as soon as he obeyed, the other one kept being bad. And people, and when I look at my behavior in that, I did speak to the boy that I felt like I could speak to that wasn't the aggressor, thinking that it would calm it down. But no, that other boy was still bad. So, I think going forward, I'm just going to stay out of people's stuff. It's going to be hard at first, I think, because we're trained to step in. At least people in my generation were, that haven't been re-socialized by being around people so much that you're re-socialized to know that the world doesn't work that way anymore. But yeah, so I don't think in the future I won't um, get involved at all. So.